Hello, everyone. Causing a
Wasn't ready.
ruckus here. Matty, Lucas, Lee, and Matty.
Oh,
Matty?
today's rated PG for Matt here, our 12-year-old co-host.
Trying something new.
What's that?
I'm embracing my youth.
Your use?
Yeah, my youth.
I hope you never do this again.
Yeah.
Nikki said the same thing, but I said this is just me now, I guess. So
You love it or you don't.
Listen, man.
I'm gonna grow this out till it goes all the way down.
Sick. Do it.
I know we have talked about in the past that like us three is like the evolution of facial hair, where it goes from like
Yes.
Matty to me to Lee.
Yeah.
But I had something super important happen at the LCBO today. So before checking my ID, they wanted to see if I looked old enough. So like, as I approached the counter, she's like, "Can you just show your face?" I'm like, "Okay." And when I showed it, she's like, "Okay, you're good." I'm like, "Oh, oh, baby, that facial hair is starting to grow in. I got like three new strands on the stash, baby."
Maybe you just got wrinkly though. And she was like, "Oh, he's so fucking old."
She's like, "Oh, white people age like shit." I knew it.
Yeah. Yeah, he looked like an old leathery bag.
I thought they were gonna call me an old lesbian for some reason.
Are you? Could be.
You never know. With this day and age, you really don't know.
That's why I'm asking, because
Nowadays
I don't
look
know.
So old too.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. Isn't that a trip?
That what?
Like, you see all those...
I
what,
swear a
those
lot of
people,
these high school kids look older than me. Not that
Yeah.
that's saying much, but
like, you see those people who post that stuff like me at age 12 versus my sister at age 12. And it's like, fuck, yeah, man. Like, I was like a baby up until
Yeah.
18. Yeah, exactly. Guys are fucking jacked as shit.
My girlfriend
Last beards.
uses my stepsister as a good example, where she's like 15, but she posts pictures as if like she's trying to make herself look like she's 20, and it's weird.
It's crazy. That's
And
just
it's
wild.
weird, yeah. And like she's
funny
even
how we
gotten
do that.
she's gotten catcalled by like adults, and I'm like, this is so fucking weird. Like this, I don't like it. Like it's just so weird that girls try to look older than they are. Well, I mean, in general, guys do too, right?
Until you get to a certain point, then you go the other way around.
Yeah.
You think,
These are trying to look younger.
you think this is just everything working in cycles? Like, you know how like back in the day, like you're basically an adult at fucking 15. Like medieval times, they were married at 12. Start having your kids at 15. You know what I mean?
Well, I guess
Like, are we just going full cycle?
Well, I guess because now we're at a day and age where you have so much exposure to like, I know, like you're trying to set a standard for yourself that people try to rush their growth to be a certain way. Like they're like, oh, I have to be established, have my career, and have a house by the age of 20, or else I'm a failure. Like people have that strict mindset on themselves, so they force themselves to age faster.
Me just ruining lives.
We
Just
are
like
that
yourself.
is ruining lives, because that's what causes a lot of anxiety and shit in this day and
A lot
age.
of ruckus.
But what if it's making lives too? What if it's creating drive?
Is it creating
You know?
drive for the right reason though?
It's about drive.
It's about power.
It's about power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
I eat spaghetti and the sauce is sour, or whatever he says.
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Weird.
Shout out to
why you gotta
Dwayne
put-
The Rock.
That's why you gotta put sugar in your spaghetti sauce.
That's true.
Yo, my mom actually does that. It's actually.
I legit do that too. Yo, you know that song? I think it's
But-
called "Run Up" on with Nicki Minaj and
Yeah. I never put sugar in my spaghetti sauce.
yeah.
Like
Yo,
David
so
Guetta,
Nicki,
David Guetta.
yeah. So is Nicki Minaj just out there making shitty spaghetti?
Oh, my spaghetti's pretty good. I didn't put sugar in it. I'm
I
gonna start,
agree.
but
Yo, but it'll be better with sugar. It's always better with sugar.
I don't think so.
that's true.
Yes,
You say that about
no.
anything in life, and most anything's better with sugar.
I'm trying to think of something that isn't.
Even sugar.
If you're
is better
if
with
you're to
sugar.
eat like raw, like if you're to shuck and eat oysters, do you think putting sugar would
A
make that
sweet
better?
oyster? A
I'm
sweet
sure it'll
oyster.
help.
It might be better
You
than nothing.
Then nothing. You know what? I would prefer over, because I hate vinegar on that kind of stuff. I know that's.
Oh,
a
I
staple.
love vinegar on that stuff. No, yo,
I'm not a big vinegar fan.
vinegar and hot sauce on a fresh oyster is pretty hype.
I'd rather eat it. I'd rather eat it as is.
I don't eat
Here's
anything
the
that
thing.
you have to eat like this. Like, I don't eat anything that you have to do that with,
Poor Nikki.
except there are exceptions.
That sound effect sounded like I was untangling the hose of my vacuum in the closet.
While it's on,
Yeah.
Yo, does anyone actually like oysters though, or is it just people trying to flex on it?
I like smoked oysters, but not like raw.
No, like a fresh oyster.
Like in a bong, Lucas. Ribbon and oyster.
Oh,
That's the
oysters
same
are-
sound that you
Oh.
made. The
You thought I meant using the oyster as a bong?
No, I thought you meant the oyster was fried, like, or he was smoked, like the oyster, like fuck, bro. And then Luka's like, oh yeah, baby.
I smoked the fuck
Light 'em
out.
up.
I smoked the fuck out
Light
of
'em
an oyster.
Like, oh,
Oh,
that's even funnier than
There's
that.
Lukas sitting next to an oyster.
Oyster.
so when you ask, like, does anyone really like oysters or the flexing? Like him as a
As like a friend, like
as a friend.
Like, what? I don't like oysters.
I'm hanging out with my oysters. Everyone's like, this guy's just trying to flex. Fucking influencers
Yo,
nowadays.
I'm gonna do that next time. I'm gonna buy some fresh oysters from like Nations, and I'm just gonna put it in a fish tank. See what happens.
That's
I don't know how
the,
to take care
that's
of
the
them.
most
Can
expensive
you-
practical joke.
Can you make a? Can we make a shirt that says like, "Who doesn't like smoked oysters?" But the oyster is just stoned.
it has one of those like Rasta beanies with the dreads.
That's fucking funny.
I'm gonna do it. I'll make the shirt. That's fucking gold. Oh man. Yo, I think I could sell. I think it could. No, but really, does
Carl-
anyone like oysters?
Carl says Matty looks like his high school shop teacher with the new shave.
See, Carl says something there. Fresh oysters with horseradish, bam. I agree.
Horseradish is bomb.
Fresh oysters with hot sauce and vinegar, amazing, great. But like oysters on their own, does anyone ever just eat oysters? Because like when you have horseradish and like hot sauce and stuff, that's really all you're tasting. You're just having this big wet booger with some flavor.
Yeah, you know what?
So like,
What does it
just
taste
eat
like?
the flavor
You know who
on its own? I have no idea who eats it on its own.
You know,
That's what I'm saying.
you know how people do that? People who have never eaten an oyster before would prepare. They just take it like so, just like this, and like no. This is so good,
No.
guys. I'd come again.
So Emma had never had an oyster before, and what was the
I
occasion?
wouldn't. I never would. But like,
I forget what the occasion was, but we were having oysters at my house, and like I'll eat them if you put the right toppings on them. Is toppings? Is that what the topping?
Condiments,
Whatever.
things.
condiments,
Like
Condiments, sure.
like a dress.
Like pepperoni and shit.
like a Rasta hat, dress it up. Yeah.
And then Emma was like, "Yeah, you know, I'll do one with everyone." The worst part though is my mom put vodka in them, which I guess happens sometimes, and that was the worst part of it. It was just the vodka. But then Emma was like, "Yeah, I'll do it," and then like it touched her tongue, and she was like almost barfed immediately and just spat it all back in. She's like, "Nope,
Yeah.
not doing it."
That would be me, 100%.
Yeah.
The other thing I'm nervous to is because like some of these foods I've never tried. Like, what if I'm allergic? Like seriously allergic.
It's
to some of these
true,
foods
yeah.
I've never.
That's fair.
You know what's funny?
That's fair.
I've never considered that as the threat of why I wouldn't try something. For me, it's just more so I just wouldn't try it because like I would never.
How do you know? Especially like seafood. Like seafood's a pretty common allergy. I feel like food wise.
Absolutely,
Like,
especially
what if I
shellfish.
just try to eat an oyster and I fucking die? Could you-
Yeah, that's gonna be my new excuse for not liking food. Like when people try to shame me because like I don't like bananas and stuff, I'm like, I'm afraid I might be allergic.
That's what I used to do with bananas. I used to say I was allergic. I was never allergic to them. I just hated them.
yeah.
That's a good excuse. It's a
Used
good
to eat
way
them
out.
with- I was like, Lucas, you have to take the peel off. These are so.
Biting the middle.
He's like, it always comes out of the sides. What am I supposed to do?
He's eating it like a watermelon.
I don't know if you guys saw, but like they're starting to create like fake or pleather out of banana peels. Like they're curing banana peels and making leather out of it.
Funny.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you think they'll have a jacket that when you zip it up, the top goes up like the top of the peel?
That's just a KKK hood. That's like that's a horrible
No,
idea.
no, I'm a banana peel. I'm a banana
I forgot. This is fashion. Oh man.
Okay, I want to call out. I don't understand Tempo's saying. I've never heard that saying before. Beep beep. I am a driveway. What does that mean? What does that mean?
There's no context towards
I
it.
don't know, but I fucking love it. I fucking love it.
They're terrible. I don't
Yo,
know.
Kempo is spitting wisdom right now.
Yeah, that's-
Wisdom.
We need these are quotes you put on a shirt too. Beep,
Yo,
beep. I'm a driveway.
Yo, next time we go to a club, I'm going to flirt with a girl like that. That's gonna be my line.
Beep,
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 beep.
I'm
I'm
a
a driveway. And she'll be like, "What the? Get away from me, you fucking creep!"
And Emma's gonna be like, "Sorry, my fiance is really fucking weird."
He's such an idiot. Yeah. Oh man. Do you, speaking of eating shit weird, like Lucas eating the banana like sideways. You know how you eat corn on the cob sideways.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you know Emma eats it like cylinder this way? And she like scrapes it off with her teeth.
Like a pencil sharpener?
Yeah. She does that.
Like where if you accidentally bumped her in the back of the head, she would basically like
Bah!
the corner
Yes.
of the cop.
Yes. And that is what deep throating sounds like. Bah! Anyone's never heard it.
Sounds like what villain sounds like that? Like the guy from He-Man. What's the villain? He
Oh,
goes like,
Skeletor?
yeah. That's good. That's actually a good example.
That is good. Oh,
What are you guys drinking
oh, he's
tonight?
deep throating. That's why he sounds like that.
That's how he always gets away. Is He-Man's about to kill him, and then he goes, "Ma!" And then He-Man's like, maybe next time, buddy.
Stop
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Look at all the conspiracy theories we're unraveling today.
Oh, goodness.
Emma said, no, what she'd say is my ex-husband is really fucking weird.
She wouldn't say that because then there's a potential of me landing that chick after, so she wouldn't do that.
Ooh.
Yeah, right?
He's,
She'd be scared that the driveway line actually works. Because it
Yeah.
would. Because it would.
Yeah, 100% it would.
I think so.
Um,
Is there any other weird food that is just a hard no you would not try? I have a couple on my list that's like, nope.
anything except barbecue sauce.
Just a plate of barbecue sauce?
No, I don't know if I would try. I don't know if I'd try octopus.
So
Really?
good. It's really good.
Octopus is actually good. Do you like calamari? Like, do you like squid?
No. Again,
Oh.
a lot of seafood I haven't tried. I'm allergic. I might be allergic. So.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
we'll see,
right.
dude.
Oh, I love calamari. Calamari's
For me, it'd just be like those
I know that's not octopus for anyone who's gonna shit on me. Sorry.
like bats and shit like that. I wouldn't be trying that kind of meat.
Really?
Look what happened like 2 years ago. You never eat bat.
We're still
locked down ever since. Yeah.
fucking guy.
Can you believe that it had such an impact on the world? They made a movie about a guy who's a bat. Like, it's crazy.
Yo, if someone is not making a Batman story that is like based off of COVID, like come on, like that's
Well,
gotta be
Is
that's
that
gotta
what
be
the new one's about?
Yeah, that's his origin story.
Well, I heard a few things about it. Is
He was in Wuhan.
one thing is like, do I need to watch all the other Twilights to understand this Batman series? And two, how shitty of a vampire do you have to be that it takes you like 10 years to turn into a bat?
Yeah, that's a big point. That's a big point.
Is that the whole reason
Yo!
he got casted?
I was gonna say I never
Yeah.
thought about that. That's brilliant.
He's a vampire into a bat, bro. He turned into a
Pretty
bat. Or he was just
Pretty
such a shitty vampire that he's like, bro, if I can't turn into a bat, I'm gonna be one anyway. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Yikes.
All the other vampires like, look at this fake ass bat.
Nice costume, nice hockey pads, or whatever he says in The Dark Knight.
Oh man.
Yo, for
We'll
me
see
though,
tomorrow, we were just talking about it.
my hard no is balut.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I don't
That.
think I could do it.
Nope. For anyone who doesn't know what it is, it's a Filipino dish where they. Do you know how they prepare it, Matt? I asked you.
Yeah, they go out into the
Here we go.
what do they call
It's up.
where the hens lay the eggs, and they just grab the
The
ones
coop?
that look like they're almost ready to hatch. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how it's actually prepared.
Okay, well,
That sounds
for anyone who
accurate.
doesn't know, it's like it's. I think it's cooked in some sort of way. It's an egg where the bird has developed inside. So when you peel the shell off, like you can see the bird in there and shit, and it's like still in like the. It's like a hard-boiled live baby bird. I don't know if that's actually how it's
It's
prepared,
not
but
yolk. It's like a like a baby.
yeah, and it's all just like mushy and stuff because his bones are still soft. Disgusting.
Yeah, and they basically pour vinegar and hot sauce like an oyster and eat it that
Do
way.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, fuck that. That's the hardest nope ever. Mm-mm.
It's just not appealing. Like, there's nothing about that. I'm like, that looks yummy. There's nothing about it.
Yeah,
What
no,
food
I'm
is really appealing. A banana.
I knew it.
no, it's not.
Oh boy, it's not even my joke of the week.
Do you like
With that-
bananas?
With that heat, yeah, I don't mind bananas.
Really?
I try to see if I can eat them in one go.
Have you got it yet?
No, because I can do the plantain or the baby bananas, not the big ones yet.
The Chiquito bananas? Or is that the brand?
That's the brand.
That's the brand. Oh shit, my bad.
Um,
What are you guys drinking?
drinking Founders today.
Oh, yeah.
Kempo said, I've never actually noticed this. He said my eyebrows stand up so much more because there's no facial hair to offset it.
That's actually
That
true.
is true.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing or is it a bad? Or
I
does
think
it
so.
accentuate my face more?
I like strong eyebrows.
Oh, you should see how much mine can deadlift, dude.
you drinking?
Lucas, what are you?
I'm drinking Recorder Lig, the Swedish berry ciders. These things are just so good.
I'm sorry, what is it called?
Recorder Lig.
Huh? Oh, where's that from?
What? Yeah.
LCBO.
What?
No, okay. What a fucking piece of
I don't
shit.
know.
What a dick.
Are you asking me where the Swedish cider is from?
Oh, is it Swedish?
That's the first thing I said. I said Recorder Lig, the Swedish berry cider.
I didn't hear that.
Hey, because it's a Swedish berry doesn't necessarily mean that
It's from Russia.
Yeah,
bro.
maybe it's made from Swedish berries, which could be hype. Not the candy, the candy jackass.
I didn't say anything.
You fucking ape. God
I
damn
didn't
it.
even say anything. I just looked at you because it turned me on with,
Yeah.
with that knowledge.
Oh wow.
Intellect turns me on. What about you, Lee? What are you chugging?
I'm not chugging anything. I'm drinking bourbon.
Oh, you like Maker's Mark? It's like it's aight.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I poured kind of a lot, but
And you're drinking in that kind of glass? That's hilarious.
I didn't have a smaller glass, so I kind of.
Like you didn't have like a square one.
No, I didn't. It's like this one's like an octagon. Cause I love UFC, baby.
I fucking knew
Welcome to the Octagon.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it. I was looking for a new alcohol, and I was like, "Fuck it." You know what? I love those bourbon sours that you're drinking, Matt. So I was like, "Fuck it. Let's see if bourbon's good." And you know, it's good. I dig it.
Drink it just on ice?
Just on ice.
Oh man, you're growing up.
I'm a fucking man.
I went
So you get
backwards.
the beard.
I drink like vodka and ice in my youth, which I don't
Disgusting.
know why.
What the fuck
And
is that?
I switched to ciders because I realized I was a disgusting freak of nature.
Yeah, that's not even a thing, is it?
Yeah, I think on more
Vodka on
expensive
ice?
vodka.
Oh,
Like,
well, I guess yeah.
You could probably drink like, even though I don't want to say like Ciroc is that much of a premium liquor. Like, I mean, I guess
Yeah.
it is. It's like what, like $60.
I would call
you
it
could
on
drink,
the
you could drink that on
nicer
ice.
side. Yeah.
Sure, I guess so. That's fair.
I was back
When
when
I
I
was
was
in-
animal.
When I was in Trinidad, I forget what year it was. I was there for New Year's. There were like my uncle, my cousins, my grandparents were there, and all we drank when we were there was just vodka and water.
Yeah.
Horrible.
We did that in the Philippines, where it's like there's like a water glass that goes around. Like you take a swig and then you drink the water.
See, that's fine. I don't mind doing that. Like I'll drink water after basically any drink I have. But like no, we'd like maybe chug half the bottle of water and then pour the vodka in it, so it was like a mix. So it was just diluted vodka. we were drinking.
That's disgusting.
Exactly. It's fucking horrid. It's horrid. But I was like,
I'd much prefer to take shots and chase it with water.
Yes,
Yes.
that's much better.
That's
That's
how
much better.
That's how we were doing it in the Philippines. It
Yeah,
was
no. After that, never do it again. Never do that
cream
shit.
mix,
Yeah.
water, oh.
Kemp was talking. He's back in the gym. Hot yoga twice a week, getting back in shape. Now, something that we actually talked about during ice fishing. He's asking Karl Marx if he's in good shape. Karl, for someone who doesn't really, I don't want to say he doesn't diet. He kind of diets.
No, he definitely diets. He's not working out.
He doesn't like work out often. I would say he's in good shape for his age.
Fantastic shape.
Quite sexy.
Fantastic shape.
Like, I need to throw in for his age in there.
I know, right?
He's
For this old man, for this old guy.
for
No,
Grant.
Carl's in great shape.
The other thing too is very, very interesting that Kempo admitted that you do hot yoga with all the comments you've made about Lee and driving a Honda Civic.
Being a Nancy boy.
And Nancy boy.
Like,
Isn't hot
Fucking-
yoga intense as fuck though?
Pansy. Yo, hot yoga is hype. It's fun. I like it.
But
I don't-
You know what they say about hot yoga.
What?
At least you're not doing CrossFit.
I don't. No, I don't. Maybe that's what they say. I don't know. I was asking if you guys know what they say
Because I don't know. Well, Kempo, what do they say about hot yoga? Yeah, I'm glad you brought up the Lukasz ice fishing. Last weekend, Lucas and I went ice fishing for the first time with our boy Karl Marx. Maybe we'll post some pics on our Causing Ruckus Instagram. But that was some fun shit. Matt, you have to come next
I
time.
don't actually remember a lot.
But you're coming. So when do you start prostituting then? How long after the first ice fishing shanty?
No, it was like maybe 2.5 hours in. My pants just started to drop.
You know what it's like? It's like District 9, but instead of turning into the alien, you're like slowly
Just turn into a
turning
prostitute. Yes, absolutely. Fishnets just start.
You start walking like the Grand
Wrapping
Theft
my
Auto
beautiful
prostitutes.
Is that where the term fishnets come from?
Oh shit! Maybe. Yo,
Oh, dude, we are fucking. Look at all of the.
we're breaking new ground here. We're breaking new
New
ground.
conspiracies,
Guys.
left, right, and center.
Prostitutes came from ice fishing huts with the fishnet stockings. That's where this came from.
Here's
100%.
Campo, it's even more Nancy. We'll use that. We'll go with that term. That you now want me to come to hot yoga class with you.
Come do some hot yoga, Matty. No, legit though, you got to come to ice fishing next time because literally, when do we start drinking, Lucas? 7?
Bro, like, yeah.
Can we just do
7
water
a.m.?
fishing instead?
I think by 7:30 a.m.
fun.
I was plastered. Like I was drunk.
So for anyone who doesn't know, we were in this like little hut, and it was sick.
It wasn't that little though.
From the outside, it looked tiny as fuck, but when we were inside, we had plenty of space. And there's benches on either side of the hut. In the middle, 2 rectangular holes to. Can you say is rectangular hole? Yeah, I guess rectangular hole. Holes don't have to be circles. To fish in.
Are you sure about that? I'm gonna look that up in a second.
I don't think a hole has to be circle. But anyways, yeah. So there's 2 benches. Myself, Lucas, and Carl's son was on one bench, and then Carl and 2 other homies were on the other bench. Lucas gets fucking plastered, falls asleep in his lunch bag, and then just as this guy just keeps getting deeper and deeper into his slumber, he's like starts stretching out, and he takes up the whole fucking bench like a jerk. So me and Carl's son are like kind of like half-ass cheek on the bench, still trying to fish. And we're like, fucking Lucas, man, like.
I was surprised when I saw some of the pictures. I thought you catch much bigger fish.
Because we're catching perch. If you're to catch the bigger fish, you have to go to a different site.
Sure.
Big is an average perch for those who don't know.
No, I don't know. I have no idea. The ones we caught were
the average ones we caught were like.
You guys are showing way different sizes. I'm gonna.
This big. No, I legit probably like that. I don't know. This doesn't give you much perspective because I don't fucking know. Maybe what was that? 8-9 inches?
Size of my penis, yeah, about right.
Yeah.
Oh, we did the same thing.
You fucking dogs. Ah, man.
And we caught a small perch that we decided to keep, and Carl filleted it. It was like a goldfish, bro.
Yo, here's the thing too, and I'm not trying to out us on this, Lucas, but who cares? Lucas and I, our families were very excited for us to go ice fishing for the first time and had so many questions for us. And both of us were like, I don't fucking know. Carl knows what he's doing, so we're going with Carl. And like my mom's like, oh, like when are you going? Where are you going? What are you gonna catch? This and that. I was like, I don't fucking know. Carl's gonna be the guy. We get there and we're like, yo, Carl, what are you doing? Carl's like, I don't really know what I'm doing. And Luke's and I are like, bro, we told everybody you're the man. Like, what the fuck? Now I lied to my mom? I might die out here. Almost did too.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like no, it was a really fun experience. If I were to do it again, I'd want to do an overnight thing. The only problem why I wouldn't is because of space, like sleeping space. But I would do it, but because the drinking experience is just we just had a blast just chilling, doing nothing.
We had a good time.
Here's the thing. Kempo, I'm on the same page as Kempo. He just says ice fishing sucks.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, like. Yeah, like I don't know. I'm not big on like the whole going outside to drink. I'm like, we could do that. Why do we?
No, it was fun
to do that.
It was fun.
But you're doing an activity while drinking.
I can jerk off and drink. So, what do you think I do this whole show?
How come we never do that at your house? Then?
We did that ice fishing, and we did that ice fishing anyway.
We did do that ice fishing.
No one, no, you never asked. So.
Yeah, Emma wanted me to talk about it. It's funny. My dad, who had never been ice fishing before, very excited for me to go. So the night before, Friday night, I come over to my parents' house, and he's like, "Hey, like I got you some rods," and he hands me this like 2.5 foot, 3 foot ice axe, and he's like, "You'll need this," and I was like, "What the hell do I need this for?" He's like, "I don't know, but like take it," and I was like, "I'm not taking this," and he's like, "You need it," and I was like, "What do you mean I need it? Like you've never gone ice fishing before? I don't need it." Thank God I didn't bring it because I didn't fucking need it, but it's just in the trunk of my car now. What the hell am I gonna do with it? I don't know.
Could you not have used it to throw it in the water to pierce a fish to catch it?
And then just never get it back?
No, you tie it to a rope.
I'll say, I want to just get a spear then. What the hell am I doing with this ice axe?
It sounds like. Oh wait, it's an axe. It's not like a a pick.
No, well, it's like a pick on one side and then it has like a big flat side on the other side.
Pickaxe.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. A pickaxe.
It's an ice pickaxe. We're saying it's a pick and an axe. Kinda.
That's where the word pickaxe comes from.
Crazy.
A new conspiracy.
Yo, ice fishing has created so many things.
Prostitutes and pickaxes.
What would we do without ice fishing?
I don't know. We
Okay,
have to ask
world.
the mayor.
The world as we know it.
From the mayor from Ohio.
Do you think he actually stepped down because he knows it leads to ice shantying because he's involved in it?
Yeah, like
Yeah, maybe.
he stepped down because he wanted to announce it while he was mayor and important. He's like, now everyone knows about it. I can go enjoy it. Now everyone's
yeah.
like, the people are coming. We went ice fishing respectfully after his statement.
It's
It
true.
worked.
Fuck, he's right. Yeah, I went because of him. You think he's trying to normalize it?
I went to go see him.
Beforehand, or before or since you've been.
With both hands. Before and after.
Yo,
hands.
what we should do? It's too bad he's not in office. We should have emailed him and said like, greetings from Ontario, Canada. We want to let you know we went ice fishing, and I cannot stop thinking about giving up dick.
You tried to warn me. I didn't listen. My life's in
your town needs to know.
Spread the word. I love Dick now. Can't get enough of that sugar crisp.
Carl was saying we could next time we do this, we could
down
do a
for that.
show out there doing ice fishing because we did have signal the entire time.
Yes, that's true. That'd be fun. I'd be down.
Right, Matty?
Yeah, it was a good time. I enjoyed it.
Carl wants to Lucas.
No, fuck off, Carl. God damn it, man.
Yeah, so we went ice fishing and I wanted to make sure I was prepared accordingly. Like if we're gonna be out all day, I need proper food. So I brought 8 subs. 8 submarine
Make them, or did you buy them on Subway, like from Subway?
I made them. My girlfriend and I made them the night before, and let me tell you, each sub was different. You never. Every time I open a sub, I'm like, ooh, this one has some bologna, some mustard mayo. Oh, this one has cucumber. Like, these subs were immaculate.
Oh.
I was 8 subs deep that day.
Yo, here's the thing though, Matt. This is how Lukasz told us story. He's like, yo, guys, I went to the grocery store and I bought 4 big ass buns and made 8 subs. And I was like, you bought 4 buns and
Cut
made
in
8
half.
subs.
I said it cut
And
in half.
he's like, yeah, I cut them in half. I was like, that's still 4 sandwiches. You just cut them in half. Like, you didn't make 8 sandwiches.
I individually wrapped them. So if you get a 6,
It's still.
okay, but respectfully, if you go to Subway and you get yourself a 6-inch sub and your girlfriend a 6-inch sub, do you have 1 sub total or 2 6-inch subs?
Well, okay, now to be fair, at the time you didn't say they were all different. If they're all different, I will give it to you.
But what if you technically ordered rosemary bread, your girlfriend did, so it comes from the same bread, but they just...
Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just get 1 foot long? Because it's cheaper to get 1 foot long and then just.
Because you want tuna melt
different.
and she wants steak and cheese.
So that's 2 different subs.
And all these ones had different toppings inside too.
That's why I just fucking said.
Are you listening, Lucas? He said that.
God damn it! I said I'd give it to you because
I
they had
wanna-
different topic. Yeah.
I want to call out. Emma said Lee had signal and didn't text me once.
I was out with the boys. I didn't text anybody. To be fair.
I sent my
Send me
girlfriend
pictures.
one
Send me
video
pictures.
of me plastered, and she said, "Have a good day."
I was out with
just
the boys.
I'm sorry, I outed you, bro. But
I'm not out there to text people. I'm out there to drink and catch some fish. That's what I was out there.
Lee
for.
texted me though.
Right beside me.
What are you wearing? Yo, where are you at?
I miss you. $5 for this. Duh.
Emma had to check. Say hi. Are you alive? Did you respond to that or no?
Yo, here's the thing: is as soon, like literally, I walk in the door. I walked up to my room, and I got a text from her saying, "Hey, can you text me back so that I know you're safe?" And I was like, I literally just got in the door. Like, I'm still kind of drunk. Like, I'm good. I'm alive. It was fun.
You guys get back?
6:30.
Yeah.
Where was it?
Lake Simcoe.
So I have to mention something. Kempo said, "This toasted Subway nonsense is crap. Quiznos is still the best. Have Firehouse. Firehouse is the best.
Firehouse
is the best.
Firehouse is the best.
Quiznos is
100%.
is like when I didn't know better.
Yo, what time
Honestly-
do you guys eat lunch? At work.
1 p.m.
Huh. You guys eat lunch that late and you finish at like 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, having a late lunch is sick though.
I finished at 3:30.
Because once lunch hits, the rest of the day just
Yo.
flies.
Yep.
Off topic, but let's go for lunch next week.
We can't.
Yeah.
Lee and I can't leave the warehouse.
What?
We have
Can I
drivers.
come-
We have
can-
drivers that religiously come and ruin our lunchtime. This is not a joke.
Can I come over?
You can come over, sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'll bring lunch.
All right.
You just have to wear a mask the whole time because you're
No,
ugly,
no.
not
There's
because
no-
of
no,
mandates. Not because of mandates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fair then.
It's just so we could stomach our food.
Yeah, that's fair. Yo, we should do a shot. We haven't done a shot on the show.
I'm just this is a big ass shot.
Oh.
He got,
Are
he
you
got you
okay?
there. He got you there,
Are
bro.
you- I wasn't sure if he was coming or not.
Oh, let's talk about after we do a shot. I want to talk about last weekend.
Oh. Do you want me to
there's
do you want
the
me-
show. Hey, that's
Yeah,
I'm
well,
waiting
kind
for
of,
you
yeah.
guys.
Okay, mine's stuck.
Do you want me to tell a joke of the week while you guys pour your shots?
Yeah.
This guy's telling his joke of the week halfway through the show.
Bro. Yeah.
I thought you were the joke of the week.
Oh.
Got him.
Okay,
Go
so I got two. The reason I got
Cheers.
two is because I'm always skeptical about my jokes. So 2 guys are walking down the street when they see a dog licking his balls. One guy says, "I wish I could do that." The other replies, "Well, maybe try petting him first."
I dig it.
And what does a robot do during a 1-night stand? He nuts and bolts.
That's a pretty good one.
That's funny.
That's a
Clever.
pretty good one. That was
Clever.
Thanks, guys. Take a shot.
Again?
Yeah, you guys like my joke?
Firehouse is bomb. See, Kempo agrees. Firehouse is bomb.
So why did he say Quiznos was better?
Yeah, why would
Huh?
you put
Is he
quizzes
lying?
out there?
Are you lying to us, Kempo? It's fucked up, man.
Out of impulse,
do
you
it.
almost said, "Are you lying to us, Carl?" I heard that.
I did
Little
also.
back up there.
It's because I just always have this like undertone of anger towards Carl.
Eric, man, but also he says, "Hello, kids. What up, dog?
What's up, man?
Hope you well."
What's happening? Yeah, man.
For an IT guy, you're slow on the keyboard, Carl. And both of those made me laugh. What does Sandy think, though? That's what really matters.
Oh, don't ask that. She's making like Lucas was so cute when he said that joke. So funny. Guaranteed. That's exactly how it went down. Laugh and all.
Oh, can you confirm that? Okay, last week, how lit was everyone's partner after the show?
I went straight to bed right after.
Well, she knows that the podcast is the place where I out everybody, but this girl was a fucking mess. Not only was she a mess, she knew I had to be up at 3:30 in the morning to get ready for ice fishing, and she just would not leave me alone. She's like, "We're fucking tonight, right now, baby." And I was like, "It's late."
Get in the octagon, Lee.
She's like, "Let's do it." And she's like grabbing one by my shirt and shit, and I was like, "Fuck off, man." Legit though.
And she's like pulling you like while you're laying down.
Please. No, legit though. She like starts kissing me and stuff, whatever. And then she stopped and she's like, "Oh man, I can't close my eyes right now. The room's spinning." And I was like, "Yeah, so then we can't do this." She's like, Nah, we could do it." And I was like, you're gonna stare at me the whole time? Like, no, close your fucking eyes sometime.
You guys don't make out with full eye contact?
So then she was just like this the whole time, like Forrest Whitaker, trying to
Oh, that must have
trying
worked
to
for
keep
you.
trying to keep the mood, but like trying to keep the room from spinning. Yeah, it was good.
That's pretty good.
What about
That's
you?
pretty-
I heard you had a wild one.
Yeah, he was not good the next day. The next day was rough, but the night before, similar. She probably not even 5 minutes. Actually, he also falls asleep. Like, I've never seen someone fall asleep so fast. Like, I'm like, okay, let's get into bed. We'll put on a show. Literally, like the episode, like the intro will play, and she'll be like,
Yeah, that's a blessing.
yeah, and I was like, "Are you serious?"
She was right off
she
the
was,
next day?
She was right off, like up until probably like 1 o'clock. She was still not very sick, which sucked. It sucked.
that's
That's for
brutal.
sure.
As for Christina, after we went straight to bed, because I'm like, yo, like, there's no playing around, man. We have ice fishing at 3:30. I cannot stay awake. Woke up at 3:30, no problem, and then she stayed in until 7 and went to work, and we both just fucking crushed it.
Nice.
No problem.
How much did your ladies drink?
Christina drank quite a bit. She gets very touchy-feely when she's drunk.
I laughed because Nikki was talking so much shit about, the Pink Whitney's so easy to shoot. That is definitely what fucked her up.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I guess you'll never talk shit about Pink Whitney again.
Yeah, Emma drank an entire bottle of wine, and I don't even know how many shots of Patron she did. So she was white girl wasted.
Yeah, Nikki did probably, I think, like just over half, maybe 3/4 of a bottle of wine too.
Yeah, it's fucking gnarly, man. Yo,
good show though. Good show. I mean, not as good as ours, Avi, but pretty decent.
The kids, they're learning.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, though, I never really drank wine before, and like I'd see girls like, oh, like I finished a bottle, and I'm like, okay, it's like low percentage, high sugar, but like
a bottle,
whatever. Yo, a bottle of
good buzz.
Up, man. No, it fucked me. I finished a bottle one night, and I was just obliterated. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm never doing this again. All the respect to the women out there polishing off bottles of wine a night. Yeah, the fucking animals. That's I don't like that.
Yeah, I used to do a bottle of wine as a pre-drink for when we used to go out, and that I had like a seriously good buzz when I used to do that. Maybe it's time to go back to that for the show.
You like red wine?
I think
we're
just it's heavier, so
yeah, and then not as sweet.
My teeth get like fucking stupid. They look like so stupid when I drink red wine.
They look like Lukasz.
Yeah, my teeth are all little Lukases.
So stupid.
I want to call out a few things quickly here. Eric asked, "Are we doing the show in the same room?" Yeah, I think the plan is soon.
Yeah,
I'm surprised we actually haven't done it already. With
we need a venue, but
we don't have a spot to do it yet. Yeah.
Just so you guys know, I am working on putting together a little studio for us, so that is coming in the future. Probably
we're also gonna make a mixtape.
Hell yeah. No, probably after the wedding. So I'm gonna assume in May we should be all good to go.
It's gonna be May. Also, Carl said the reason Carl's not talking is because he doesn't acknowledge deplorables.
Yeah,
that's fair.
If you didn't get the jab, I'm just kidding.
And then Campo said his kids just came home, said Batman really good. Yeah, I'm going to see it tomorrow.
By himself.
I'm going with my family. I have an extra ticket, but I did have an extra ticket.
Isn't it kind of disrespectful that you go with your family to see Batman when he has no family?
That's pretty rude.
It's a little fucked up, no?
That's kind of fucked.
You're kind of flexing at that point for no reason.
Have a little sympathy.
It depends. Family can be whatever you define it as. Are you talking blood family? Then yeah, he ain't got none.
No.
He's got Alfred.
No, his family.
Alfred is family.
No, his family spilled a lot of blood in the alleyway, bro.
That's true.
Yikes.
On their way to see Shrek.
Yeah. Yeah. So you telling me like Batman had like no uncles and shit?
0.
That's sad.
No, Joker. The Joker was his. What could have been potentially his stepbrother, if the Joker wasn't delusional and if he was actually right, because he thought.
Here's the other thing.
Oh, you're talking about from the Joker movie?
Yeah.
No, I don't think that was true.
It wasn't true. I'm saying it was potential to be a stepbrother because.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I think it's hard to say. I think it's hard to say. I'm all in on Christian Bale. No, it's hard to say that people from Brazil speak Spanish, but someone has to say it. No, I think it's hard to say that Christian Bale wasn't like one of the best Batmans.
I think Christian Bale.
I liked every movie that he was in.
I thought he was a great Bruce Wayne. His Batman, though, I wasn't a big fan of.
Why?
I just didn't like that voice.
They're all like the same.
So far, I haven't liked any of the voices except for George Clooney's, because George Clooney's voice was just a sexy voice.
Ben Affleck's voice was good.
I don't think I saw any of the Batmans where Ben Affleck played. Yeah, really? I haven't seen Justice League yet.
The Zack Snyder cut's really good. It is actually.
So here's the thing. So here's my question: is if there could be a second one for that? I'm not sure. Like I compared to the Avengers.
Yes.
What's gonna happen? Is Robert Pattinson gonna play? Like this is where like I hate how DC has done it.
Because everything's everywhere.
Yeah. Whereas Marvel, is doing it the right way.
There's a
They're adding
continuity.
continuity to their stories, and they're doing it right way. Where like, oh, Tony Stark. Apologies if you don't know this yet, but if you don't, like, you're fucking really behind. Like Tony Stark's dead, Iron Man's dead, like, but then now it's gonna be a new character. It's not
Tom
be
Cruise.
Iron Man.
It's gonna be Tom Cruise in the multiverse.
Yeah, did you hear that?
It's a multiverse.
It's a different.
Not
It's a
like-
parallel universe. Yeah.
or like his kid, like his daughter. I assume will be the future of that. Anyway,
I don't think it is. I think it's someone else. I forget her name. Ironheart.
Sure, but this is what I mean. Like, it's not a continuation of the same with Hugh Jackman and Wolverine. Like,
yes,
that's the right way to do it, because then it's like, I hate these spin-offs of like the same movie fucking 8 times. Did we talk about this last week?
No, we did
I
not.
don't think so.
Or
No, last week. I was gonna say no. We did not.
Sorry, the last time, because I was saying this about like Spider-Man. Same thing. Like, how many fucking Spider-Mans have they done? Like,
But they saved it though. I like that they saved it with the multiverse thing.
yeah,
it makes
but
sense.
Is DC gonna do the same? Like, probably not.
I feel like they have already. Haven't they already started doing crossovers where like I don't follow much of the DC.
Yeah, I think Marvel is just.
But I think they have started crossing paths. Like Ezra Miller's Flash was like as a cameo in the Flash show and stuff like that. So I think they're doing the same thing. Probably just not as good.
Yeah, I agree with kind of what Campbell's saying too. Is like DC storyline and comics are much better, but I think Marvel's done a better job of bringing it to life in the movies.
It depends. I think.
I don't even know if that's true. Some of the Marvel comics are pretty fucking good.
Okay. I didn't see. I haven't read a lot of the Marvel the comics.
I do agree that.
Go on, Lucas.
I was just gonna say I do agree that Marvel's maybe done a better job bringing it to big screen, but I feel like
100%.
they've played it safe every time, where DC always plays it risky.
You
And
think?
sometimes I feel like it hasn't worked out all the time, but I feel like DC, like even like Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, I can't imagine Marvel trying to create a storyline like that where it's dark.
Yeah.
Like, I like the dark aspect that DC brings.
Okay, so apparently 2 things. One, I guess it's a little different because nothing is under the same umbrella for DC. Like, yes, it's all DC, but like it's just there's no one
It's not
overseeing
the same
everything.
universe. Yeah.
Yeah, whereas Kevin Feige is looking over everything for Marvel. So yeah, they have some freedom to go and do crazy things like that, but not as much. But apparently the Multiverse of Madness is supposed to be a horror movie.
Yeah. Okay, and I want to call it so.
Which is
Carl
fucking
said
sick.
Marvel does PG movies. They've started. Deadpool was the start of the R movies, and I think Deadpool are like.
Wasn't Logan? Wasn't Logan was the start of it? Or no, it was
Deadpool was the first,
then
but Logan was.
Logan was also violent, and I think like that's where it's I think that the way this is moving is that Deadpool's coming into the Marvel universe, so it's like how do the movies fit his character? Like, do they become more adult movies? Like, I think it'd be much cooler if they did.
From what I heard, they said they don't intend to nerf Deadpool
His
at all.
character.
They want to keep it R. So
yeah. And that's the other thing, like
As they
Suicide Squad
should.
was like super, super good. I really enjoyed Suicide Squad.
I haven't seen the new
great.
one.
Oh, the new
First one
fucking-
was horrible.
Oh, the new one was like was not like
Peacemaker is a
not, like,
a really nice character.
outstanding.
Well, James Gunn is a great director. James Gunn is great, so
Uh,
imagine it would be good.
sorry, Campbell saying Deadpool was not the original. I think it was the first.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was
No,
the.
Deadpool's not the original. I'm saying Deadpool was the first Marvel movie that was rated R. I think he's saying Deadpool's not an original character, and that they copied a. I don't
That's
care if
true.
they copied the frame of DC. Like, all of the concepts are obviously going to cross over between like.
Yeah,
Characters,
you can say that he copied
archetypes.
Deathstroke from DC. I get it, but you know what?
Yeah.
Deathstroke actually would be sick to have a rated R movie as well because his character's insane. But,
Like, I just think it's how Marvel has done it. Like, so all of the Netflix shows, the Defender series, so Daredevil, Punisher, Iron Fist, Luke Cage.
I haven't watched any of the Defender series.
That
But
chick.
they're all coming to the Marvel
Cinematic
universe
universe.
of movies, yeah, which is the
Yeah.
MCU, which is like insane that they're being like that they're tying it because it's like no one's really ever done anything like this before.
Yeah, the umbrella's
and
massive.
I just don't think DC is ever going to get to that extent, and I do agree. The DC movies are darker, which a lot of people tend to think, like for like adults, it makes it a much better like viewing experience. But I heard Doctor Strange's movie is like supposed to be like a horror movie, or
Which is fucking sick. I like that.
which is cool. Like that's not a horror movie that I'd actually fuck with.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what? Though?
absolutely.
I did like Doctor Strange. I like the first Doctor Strange movie. I know a lot of people
There's
thought it was
such-
okay. I thought it was one of my favorite Marvel movies.
It's such a fun movie to watch, just as far as cinematics go. Like,
Oh, yeah.
bro, I couldn't
Not
imagine
a
being
fucking
stoned
trip.
watching that when she hits him and he fucking goes through the whole dimensions.
yeah,
That shit is like fucking mind
wild, amazing. Do you think though, with having such a big umbrella with Marvel and stuff, and having so many characters, and they're starting to bring in people like these obscure characters that aren't like household names and stuff, do you think it starts to kind of dilute it a little bit, and you're kind of like I'm kind of starting to not give a fuck anymore?
Like what do you mean?
No, I don't like.
Like, I mean, for example,
is Miss
go on.
Marvel.
Sure,
So
sure, yeah.
Miss Marvel, I don't know if she, like, I didn't know of her in the comics. Like, I don't know if she actually had a comic, but
She did, yeah, she
first-
did.
the first I heard of her was the game, the Avengers game that came out. I'm like, who
Oh,
the fuck
true.
is this like
Ultimate Alliance?
random? No, the Avengers game.
RPG?
It came out like, it came out like a while ago. I thought it was gonna be great. Sucked, but
Oh, that sucks.
But then they brought her character, like, that's a character that I was like, holy shit, like she's now in the she's gonna be in the MCU and stuff. And apparently the character that was casted for her was someone from like Mississauga.
Oh,
They
sick.
they did like a global casting audition and someone from Mississauga won. I'm surprised it
Nice.
wasn't Brampton, but it's close.
Borderline. They probably just say Mississauga just to keep
It's
it a
actually
wrap.
Brampton.
It's actually Brampton, yeah.
Yeah, but like I feel
no,
like...
but like
Go
just
for
go
it.
on.
You go first.
I was gonna say, and maybe it's just me because I know of a lot of Marvel characters and stuff, but like I thought Moon Knight was a little bit more of an obscure character that I even now I still don't think a lot of people know who he is.
I don't even know who he is. I don't
Exactly, right?
A lot of my Marvel knowledge came from Marvel Munchkin and all the expansions we had.
That's sick too. Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
but
fuck,
I
those
don't
guys are
remember
good.
Moon Knight being a character.
We gotta pick that. He was not,
He was an
not in
ally.
that game.
He was an ally in that game.
Was he an ally?
Yeah, you can get Moon Knight as an ally.
Oh, sick. Yeah, no, I remember getting my first Moon Knight comic like years and years ago when I was like 12. I thought he was a cool character, but like, I just mean like they're starting to dig into these like really, really far corners that I'm like, like a lot of this shit, like you're starting to put out a lot of shit that I don't entirely care about. Like, for example, the Hawkeye show didn't give a fuck about unless all because of Haley Steinfeld is why I watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like the spin-offs, like I guess it's like, is it important to watch them because like is content from that going to be brought into the MCU?
That's
thing?
actually the reason why I watch it is because I don't like to be like I like to be up to date with everything and like catch the references and the little Easter eggs and stuff. Otherwise, you watch the next Marvel movie, you're like, who the fuck is that? What the hell's going on? Which they're setting up a lot of that shit in the shows. For example, if you didn't watch Loki, I'm sure the next time you watch anything to do with him, you're gonna say, "What the fuck?" Meanwhile, they're setting up so much stuff there. So yeah, that's really the only reason I watch this stuff because I try to keep up with it. But I'm like, yo, you guys are taking me for a fucking ride sometimes.
That's an excellent marketing strategy from their side, though. That's
It is. I can't hate.
great way to, because then that's how you get looped into the show.
But then some of it,
Exactly.
some of this shit is, no offense, in my opinion, some of it's trash though. Like when they released
Yeah.
the Falcon and Winter Soldier series,
Oh,
that
I
entire series
hated
from
it.
start to finish, I only watched it so I can be as you informed and caught up.
Yeah.
I thought the entire series was just trash, and then like I watched Captain Marvel, that movie. In my opinion, I'm like, this whole plot it's redundant. Like it's just a basic superhero plot. Nothing in this is new.
Okay, Falcon and the Winter Soldier had a lot of potential. Like the first half, I was like, ooh, some good shit could happen here. And then the second half, I was like, wow, you guys did not deliver. As far as Captain Marvel goes, yes, I also thought it was trash. But I don't know what I thought was worse, that or the Eternals. Between the two, I was like,
who's in the Eternals?
They're nothing special.
who's in it?
Angelina
Yeah,
Jolie,
like who are some of the
Robert Stark,
like some
Jon
of the heroes.
Snow.
The
Thena.
heroes. Go on.
Thena is Angelina Jolie. They basically have like celestial beings and stuff like that. So the Celestials are the most important part of that movie. The actual
Like Marvel heroes.
No, so there's no real Marvel heroes in it. It's
Then what the fuck?
the Eternals. They're basically these beings created by the Celestials, and there were counterparts. There's the Eternals and the Deviants. It's basically a brand new set of people. The only thing I liked about the Eternals is that they set up Blade which is sick. I can't wait for the next Blade movie or the remake. Gonna be fucking
there's
sick.
there's no like Black Bolt. I thought Black Bolt was gonna be in the Eternals.
No.
Oh man.
Although I think they might be bringing him in for the Doctor Strange.
Yo, I'm
as,
hoping
like, a cameo.
I'm hoping Black Adam with Dwayne the Rock Johnson's. I think Dwayne the Rock Johnson kind of overpowers movies. It just becomes a movie about him. I'm really hoping Black Adam has some saving grace.
That's the thing with the MCU is sorry, Lee, that there's no characters that like trump one another. Like everyone's like, holy shit, they're all so cool. You know what I mean? Like,
everyone
really?
has a likable character. Like
Black Widow. You think Black Widow's gonna take on Black Adam or any other superhero?
No, but there are reasons to like them though. Like for example, who was I just thinking of? Fuck, I had someone in my head who's like not. Bucky Barnes. Like he's not gonna kick anybody's ass. Like of all the Avengers, he's probably gonna die first. But as a character, you're like rooting for him and you like him and you're just like, fuck, like he might be a weakling, but like I dig this guy.
So,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, the other thing I was going to call out, so we were talking about replacing characters. Like, I guess, with everything unfortunate that happened with Black Panther's character, or...
yes, Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah. What do you think the future of that looks like? Do you think you're just not, like... Because they didn't really do... Like, they didn't finish his character, or do you think they're just, like, done? Like, you just won't see Black Panther?
They're obviously going to have to recast
I think you will. I think they're going to pass the mantle. I don't think they're going to recast a new T'Challa. I think it's just going to be someone else takes up the Black Panther mantle.
Then how do they get rid of his character, do you think? You know what I mean? Like,
maybe they have stock footage from a bunch of other movies that they can incorporate.
Or they keep it masked for an entire movie. And just play it off as that's still him.
No, but I think that's disrespectful.
I think so too.
Right? Like they have to show like
you have to pass the torch.
Guy.
Yeah, you have to pass the torch.
It'll be interesting to see what they say. So the one thing I want to call out here that was interesting. So Campbell made a point here that I want to talk on is DC had far better storyline. They just screwed up the movies. Marvel killed it. I think Marvel though, a lot of the Marvel's first movies were shit. I think they made the same.
You think so?
But before Disney took ownership of them?
Yes. Like the Marvel movies were shit too. Like
there really wasn't any
like Green Hornet. Like that was
Green Hornet was sick. The one with Seth Rogen.
Oh wait, no, sorry, I'm thinking of
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds.
That was DC though.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, so they had really shitty movies.
Oh
but then, and I think they're just behind. They'll eventually catch up to like.
And they are
Marvel movies that
they're getting
come
there.
Out. But Marvel movies like, even like the Tobey Maguire, like you could look at Tobey, even though it's not necessarily Marvel because it's more Sony and shit and Fox, right? Was it Sony?
Yeah.
Fox's X-Men. Sony is
Spider-Man.
So it's like, it's not technically Marvel, but it was before the MCU existed. But
yes.
Like
Daredevil, the movie.
Oh yeah, that was dog shit. Yeah, that was dog shit.
Horrible.
And then Netflix, like the Netflix show of Daredevil was fucking sick.
Yeah.
Such a good show. Even Punisher's show was badass. I didn't actually watch all of Punisher's show. Punisher's character when he gets introduced through Daredevil, I was like, this guy's so fucking sick. Frank Castle's dope, and they picked a perfect actor for that.
Yes,
character.
yes, he's an amazing actor.
John Bernthal's. I love that guy.
So it's I think it's just a matter of them. Yeah, like you said that. Like I've heard the Zack Snyder.
Snyder.
No,
he doesn't make wieners. It's not Schneider.
No, he makes my wiener do some things. So.
Like I've heard it's very good.
It's really good.
And
it's 4 hours, but it's really good.
I'm sure it's they're getting there. Marvel's just, I feel like they've had more time to plan this out, like because DC doesn't obviously want to fall too far behind. That
Marvel just has more backing because they're tied with Disney and stuff now too, where like they just have way more backing to get that content out and ready. Where I feel like DC kind of falls behind that, but also because DC trying to push out their characters is a lot different because everyone knows Superman. Whenever you try to introduce a Superman stuff like that, you kind of expect this guy who's super strong but trying to be chill about it. Where at least like when you see the Hulk in Marvel, super strong guy who has no chill, so it's a little more exciting. You know what I mean? Like Superman in general is not a super exciting superhero to watch on screen.
He's kind of Yeah, his character has to make up for it because he's just. It's like if you ask this 5-year-old, "Hey, come up with a superhero for me," and they're like, he's like super strong. He's like indestructible. He could fly. He could shoot laser beams. Oh, he's also like super fat. Like he could do fucking everything. Like, oh, this is great. It's so original.
I'll never forget
Fuck it.
watching. It wasn't I'm terrible with actors' names. Who's the actor that plays The Witcher?
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill. Yeah.
Yeah. So not that Superman. The one before that.
Don't know his name, but yes.
There's a scene in one of the movies where it's like a close up and the guy like has the gun right in Superman's face and he shoots him and the bullet like in the theater. It was like literally dead silent. You could hear a pin drop, and that scene's
No one
playing.
cared.
No, that scene's playing, and someone in the theater like after the bullet like crunches, someone's like, "Ow!" And everyone in the theater like erupted in laughter because it was like literally like dead quiet. It was so fucking funny.
That's
I'll
fucking
never forget that.
jokes. That's hilarious.
But yeah, it's a good point. Like the concept behind Superman is so like
He's fucking
it's
rigged.
like he's the greatest. How do you stop him? You know
Yeah,
what
like
I mean?
where? Yeah, exactly. He's not compelling to
And
me.
then you have someone of like Batman who's like this dude doesn't even have powers. He's just fucking rich.
He's fucking
and
rich.
He's like a poor man's
Iron Man. Yeah, exactly. He just loves BDSM and cosplay. It's fucking
And
weird.
he's goth.
Yeah, he's super. He's fucking metal.
He's an edgelord.
Yo, I wanted to call out Kempo's comment here just because I find it mildly offensive. I like that he brought up Spawn. Spawn was a sick movie. Fucking love Spawn's characters.
Michael J.
Spawn
White.
makes me sick. That's the point I wanted to bring up there is Carl's getting up in everyone's business saying Spawn, no one knows of the guy that killed the roles back in the 90s. It was Michael J. White.
Bro.
Michael J. White.
Did I say Carl?
Yeah, you said Carl.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Carl. Again, it's just me hating Carl. Kempo said, yeah, it's Michael J. White. So how you gonna big up Spawn if you don't even know it's Michael J. White? Like,
I love Michael J. White. He played
Michael J. White is sick.
in the series with is it Arrow? He played one of the
Arrow?
He played one of the nemesis who has like almost like Wolverine brass knuckles.
Oh, cool.
I forget what the guy enemy's name is, but he plays in there as well.
When I saw him in The Dark Knight, you always assume when Michael J. White's in a movie, there's gonna be a fucking sick fight scene, and he just got freaking wrecked by the Joker, and I was like, yeah, what the hell?
With the pencil?
Mildly upset.
Yo, that pencil scene?
No.
No, he doesn't pencil him. He
Finds him
I mean,
gets him in the body bag. Gets him in the body bag after.
Here's another reason. Okay, and I know I might upset Kempo with this one, but I think The Dark Knight was actually a shit movie. I think it had an amazing performance by Heath Ledger, one of the best performances you'll ever see. But overall, as a movie, kind of trash with a lot of holes, and that being a specific one. So that's the scene, and that scene was so good when Heath Ledger's talking about the first time he's talking about how he got the scars on his face, and then the camera angle and the music and everything was so good where he looks past Michael J. White and he looks right at the camera and he says, why so serious? And then he slits Michael J. White's mouth and he dies. Like he drops over dead.
Have you been cutting your mouth?
Yeah, I used to eat those
Freezies?
those tubes, and those things would cut the side of my mouth all the fucking
Freezies,
time.
bro. Freezies.
Freezes and tubes.
Oh my God.
That's actually how the Joker got those scars. I used to eat freezes all the time as a kid. That's why you got the fucking scars. No, but I think there
it's
were
a
a lot of
pretty big
holes,
fuck-
but
so
overall
many.
it was I think it was still a fucking stellar movie.
That's funny because I'm the opposite.
It was
remember
entertaining. It was
I
entertaining.
remember
I'll
being
give you that.
so wasted watching it the first time.
But again, every time the Joker's on screen, I'm captivated. I'm staring at it. Heath Ledger did an amazing job there.
I don't think there'll be a better Joker.
Honestly, I think Joaquin Phoenix, even Jared Leto gets a lot of shit. I think those Jokers were great. They were good. But yeah, Heath Ledger just
I didn't
fucking
see the one with
crushed.
Jared Leto in it.
In the actual movie itself, like they cut out a lot of good scenes, but if you look at like some of the deleted scenes and whatnot, and especially in the Zack Snyder Justice League, there's one scene with the Joker where I was like, oh, dude, I want to see a whole movie of this guy because he did such a good job. But again, take away the Joker from all that stuff. Like the Joker's what saved the Dark Knight. There are so many holes though. Like another one is when they're having that dinner scene, that fundraiser scene, and the Joker comes and crashes it, and he takes what's the girl's name?
Maggie?
Rachel. Yeah, Rachel.
Rachel
Yeah.
McAdams?
Well, it's Rachel. Yeah, Rachel Dawes. Right? Rachel Dawes?
No,
I
Rachel
think so.
McAdams.
Sure. And he throws her out the window, and Batman jumps out and catches her, and then the scene ends. Like, what happened? Was the Joker just like, okay, guys, have a good night. I did what I wanted. I threw out the window. Catch y'all later. Like, how does that scene just end? Yeah, but how's that scene just end? Does he walk out? Like, how's that scene just end?
Yeah, he probably goes in the elevator and goes downstairs and leaves. Who there is gonna stop him? Like,
I agree that no one's gonna.
Bro, no, you're not leaving. Like, no fucking way.
No, I agree that no one would stop him, but why would he leave? Like, why is he went there for Harvey Dent? You don't think he's gonna look around a little more? Like, or you don't think he's gonna go after Batman after he just jumped out the window and he smashed on top of this taxi cab? Like, okay, boys, get him. Like, he's definitely not fucking going anywhere right now. Like, he's gonna need a minute to breathe. Like,
no,
it just ends there.
No, but he doesn't want to kill Batman because he knows they need
not yet
him.
though. But at that time, he thought that Harvey Dent was Batman because he's like, oh, the way you threw yourself after her, I thought you were Harvey Dent, and he wanted to kill Harvey Dent, or at least get him. Right? Like that whole transition,
you're not
I was
the
like,
Joker, bro.
Whack.
You don't know.
Fucking whack.
Kemba also brought up, did anyone watch the Watchmen movie? I actually did watch it. They just try to cram too much shit into one movie. Like, I thought it was cool, it was interesting, but they just tried, like,
which movie?
Too much shit was going
Watchmen.
on.
Watchmen. Yeah, I never saw it.
I watched it
I heard
like
great
a long
things.
time ago, and I was like, I didn't want to know it was Marvel. And at the time, I was like,
is it?
What? Yeah, the Watchmen's Marvel.
I thought it was an independent.
I mean, sorry. What I mean is that the Watchmen are Marvel characters. I'm pretty sure.
No, even still, I don't think they are. I think they're an I could be wrong. I could be entirely wrong here.
But Watchmen was like, the concept was sick. The heroes that were in it was interesting, but just too much.
Watchmen's DC.
Oh, interesting. See, Dr. Manhattan is one of those characters that is compelling. He's super OP. He's super OP, but he's at least a compelling character, whereas Superman is OP and not compelling.
Now, hold on. I'm tripping here.
The acting in that movie was actually really
good. The Watchmen
good.
is DC. The Watchmen is DC. Yes.
It is.
Like,
okay.
The guy who played Rorschach, in my opinion, did such an amazing job. I'd love to see him return if they ever do a Watchmen, like a series or another movie.
They did do a series, didn't they?
Did they? I don't fucking know.
Or they started one? I'm pretty sure, right? On Prime? I think it's on Prime.
Yeah, like he fucking killed it too.
2019, yeah. Yeah, it is. It also is a TV show, you're right.
Yeah, they started a show. What's Spawn? Who did Spawn? Spawn's independent.
Spawn is Marvel, because he's in Marvel vs. Capcom, no?
Yeah, Spawn is Marvel.
Spawn's not Marvel, is he? No.
Is he in Marvel vs. Capcom because his enemy is Blackheart? No, Blackheart is Ghost Rider, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, he's not in Marvel vs. Capcom. Which is a sick game, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, he's in Soul Calibur. He's in Soul Calibur.
Yeah, he's in Soul Calibur.
He's created by Image Comics.
Yes, I knew he was
which is
independent.
regarded as the third most popular, which is like not saying much because I've never heard of them. Outside of, I just know I only knew it as DC and Marvel. I didn't know there were some other.
My brother and I, we used to collect the like the statue figurines of Spawn characters. Oh, they're so fucking cool. I still have a couple actually over on that shelf over there. But yeah, like for our birthdays, we would just go to Zellers and like pick out a new Spawn model. Those things were so fucking sick. Oh my god.
Spawn was just a sick character in general. Like everything about
that
him
was
like,
a cool story.
Like the first badass, I guess I don't want is a superhero or not, to be on screen. Where you're like, damn, like but kind of underwhelming just because of its time when it was put up. But if they were to remake it now...
They need to remake it. It
would be sick. In fact, they can still keep Michael J. White. He can still do the role.
He can still do it. Absolutely.
Put him up
That's
there.
That's another thing that cheesed me a little bit when... again, I have my qualms with Black Panther. But everyone's like, oh, the first black superhero, sick. What, we're forgetting about Spawn? We're forgetting about Blade? Like, I hate that shit.
Blade is fucking sick. And actually,
Blade
I
is
was
sick.
talking about that earlier
I never watched any of the Blades.
There'll never be.
Oh, so good.
Yo, Blade's sick. There'll never be another Blade other than Wesley Snipes. I'm like, yeah, that's a hard one to live up to.
I think the new guy's gonna do a good job.
The new guy looks like he'll play it well.
What's his name? He's from
Alita Battle Angel.
He is in Alita Battle Angel. He's also in Free State of Jones. I forget his name. But he actually looks like he's gonna do a good job. I agree. Wesley Snipes is.
Carlson, what about Falcon?
Legit. What about
he's like
what
a
about
secondary
Rhodes?
hero. He doesn't count.
Yeah.
What about Rhodes too?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the character's name? War Machine, right?
Yeah.
He was shown first.
Yeah, there were so many black superheroes. So it was,
But this one was called Black Panther. That's why.
Yeah,
You know what's so
that's
funny?
true.
There were so
If he
many
was Black War Machine.
There were so many qualms where like people were like, "Yo, like, wow, why does it have to be Black Panther, the first black superhero?" I'm like, "You guys, this is the first one.
Yeah.
This is the first one like that." You know what I mean? But then what was it? Because Black Adam? But I'm like, but isn't Black Adam actually Middle Eastern in the comics? I don't think he's actually a black character.
Well, I don't even think he's. Is he from Earth?
No, I think he's
Middle Eastern, not from Earth.
in Injustice, he's like straight up. They make him like Middle Eastern as fuck. Like I'm not even joking. Like he.
His real name is Akbar.
He enters and he talks about kebab like in his intro. So, like,
you interrupted my kebab time. That's good. I actually think Black Adam has the potential to be Dwayne Johnson's best role.
So they're saying Carl said Black Panther was the first main character for their own movie.
Spawn, Blade. Spawn and Blade. Spawn
Come
and
on,
Blade.
Carl. Jesus.
But are Spawn and Blade technically? I think that's where are they technically superheroes? Because I know some people call them villains that are just
antagonists maybe.
Blade not really. Like he's fighting fucking vampires and shit. So like I don't think he's that bad.
Yeah,
I'd rather Blade be on my side than the vampires. That's for sure.
Duh. Well, he is a vampire, so.
But he's a good one.
He's the Daywalker. Fucking badass. Yeah, those things.
Good series. Good series.
It was a good series. It was a very good series.
So they and it's not. I guess because it's not the modern. I assume people are referring to like the modern. Because a lot of people who were making that argument, the people who were making that argument probably didn't see Blade.
No, it's just a bunch of lefties and people who
like left-handed people.
Yes,
the worst kind. The worst kind.
And like it's just a bunch of critical race believers who are just want something to show that they're virtuous, and they want to be like, "Oh my god, yes, black superhero. We need representation out there." Like, fuck off. Like,
you know who the first black superhero was? Rosa Parks. There you go. Put it in the Marvel universe.
Okay, I can't argue there. What about Shaka Zulu? What about Shaka Zulu? Shaka Zulu outdates both of them.
Who's that?
Shaka Zulu?
I can't tell if this is a joke.
I don't know what songs.
I am not.
I don't know what songs he made.
Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. No, Shaka Zulu was like a Zulu king.
I figured.
I
had at least that nailed down.
Yeah, you got that one.
Why was he a hero? Like, what did he do?
He was just like a warrior. He's like a warrior king. Led his raids
up
through Africa to conquer different territories.
He was like a Scorpion King, the first black Marvel hero.
That's a good.
But no, it's not Marvel. First of all, second of all, horrible movie. So fucking bad.
Dude, I was showing them at work the animation of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson mixed with the Scorpion to make the Scorpion King. I'm like, this is fucking terrible, bro.
Trash.
The fact that he still does his eyebrow thing, but animated, so it looks like a fucking gummy worm is his eyebrow, is fucking jokes.
The funny part about that though is even in its time when it came out, everyone was still like, "Yo, that's shit!" Like it wasn't even good for its time. Even in the moment, everyone was like, "Yo, this is trash."
Yo, what about? I'm moving away from the Marvel series. Yo, did you guys fuck with Riddick?
No, I did not.
What is Riddick? I'm trying to think of.
The Riddick series is fucking sick.
Is it? I will. To be honest, I was a little young when I was watching.
With Vin Diesel.
They're on Netflix. It's all about family. It's obviously what gets them through the whole series.
Space racing.
Yeah. No, it's one of those movies where it's like when you're like, yo, I want to be him. Like he's so badass. Like how he kills everyone is like I want to be that dude.
Yeah,
good series.
Fair enough. Maybe I'll rewatch it.
Riddick was sick.
What about Triple X? Not the porn.
Yeah.
No.
I rewatched it.
Not even Ice Cube Triple X.
Yeah. I rewatched Triple X and the acting was so horrendous I turned it off.
Yeah, obviously. I don't know.
Kempo's getting heated about me saying that the Riddick series is sick.
Oh, he doesn't like it?
The stories are cool. Like the story's pretty dope. He's like a badass dude.
What about Bloodshot? Yeah. That's a terrible movie.
It looked like it may have had some cool visuals, but I never watched it.
Carl asked if there's only two. It's Pitch Black. I think it goes Pitch Black. I think there's Pitch Black. Sorry, Riddick, and then I don't know if Riddick comes after Chronicles of Riddick, but I think there's actually 3.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, check them out. Yeah, Pitch Black is the.
I forgot Pitch Black was the first one. Yeah, that's the first one I saw. I thought it was meh.
I never
how
watched
long
Pitch
did
Black.
you see it?
Oh, I was so young. I was very young.
Watching it again, it's not like super like whoa, like so sick, but it's not bad.
It's good. Yeah.
Pretty
That's
decent.
fair. That's fair.
The other thing too, I want to circle back to go back to the whole Marvel DC thing. Marvel's done a great job with introducing characters that when you see them for the first time, it's like when you saw Spider-Man in the trailer for the Avengers. People, I think people came in the theater. I think is actually what happened. Like people were coming in their popcorn,
Visibly moaning.
In other people's popcorn.
or because it was in the trailer first that the web shoots out. No, it wasn't. Was it in the trailer that the web shoots out and he pulls the shield, or was that you only saw in the movie?
Yeah, no, I think it was in the trailer.
Okay. But yeah, like Marvel's when they have those crossover releases, where like, oh my god, he's fucking there. Like, I don't know if DC's done anything like that. Like the whole thing with Captain America pulling the hammer for the first time. I heard people crying. Like people were crying in the theater.
They do a really good job of building.
Oh my god, my boy!
Oh my god,
my baby boy!
He's a hero.
Honestly, even in Infinity War, when you see
He's a hero.
like the whole movie,
That's my boy.
the whole
He did
movie,
it.
you see Thor in the whole movie of Infinity War, but when he makes his entrance in Wakanda, everyone goes fucking ape shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they just did such a good job of building up big moments like that and like making them hit. Like there's good impact.
Yeah, in the end game too, the fight where they're like losing and then Captain Marvel, like no one's as hyped for Captain Marvel.
No,
But it was still a sick entrance. It was a
so cool,
sick
yeah.
entrance.
Yeah,
That
it was
was
so
fucking
cool.
hype.
How about the entrance?
I wish it was someone else.
Where Falcon flies in and says "on your left," and everyone's like, "Oh, he said it! He said that line again!"
Got him.
Oh, man.
Captain
Yeah,
America's like, "Fuck you, bro. Fuck
Yeah.
you."
Get your ass back in the portal.
Yeah, I think they've done a really good job with like that aspect of
But
it.
it didn't bug you at all that everyone's coming through the portal and Thanos is like,
How
he's just
many
fucking
more they
waiting
got?
there. He's like,
Yo,
How many
what
more
I'm-
they got?
What I'm interested to see is how are Cable and Thanos going to be in the same movies
I could be well.
if they ever are. If they
Thanos-
ever are.
Yeah, I guess they could.
I hope they beat the shit out of each other. I want to see him or Josh Brolin rehearse the fight scene.
Oh, that would be so funny.
He's like,
He's
you're
like-
so
like-
fucking sexy. Get away from me.
Get away from me. Oh god. Is
too, like I'm curious when they're gonna make, if they ever will make that full crossover where all of the characters are gonna integrate into the MCU. I don't think they've discussed like there have been any
like from the shows and stuff?
releases that or even like Charles Xavier being in.
well, did you
the
see that he's probably a cameo in Multiverse of Madness?
Oh, so maybe this is where they're finally making the bridge with Fox.
They're bringing the
'Cause it was
X-Men.
always
Yes, yes.
it was always a thing. Like even the Deadpool movie, like they didn't show any of the named X-Men.
Yes.
So yeah, it'll be very interesting to see. I didn't like the first 3 X-Men. I thought they were fucking stupid.
I like him for the time.
I like them. Yeah, okay, let me take that back. For the time, yes. Looking back now, they sucked.
Absolutely. Absolutely the trash.
But then all the new ones were.
Well, like
fucking dope.
Michael Fassbender as Magneto was sick.
Michael Fassbender as anything is sick.
It's true.
That guy's
Yo,
good.
No, and did you like almost shed a tear when Magneto paralyzes
yeah.
Charles? Xavier?
Charles?
Oh
Yeah.
no! You're like, bro.
That's your homeboy. Well, I guess not homeboy, but still.
Yeah, that's your homie, bro, and that's where it all
Yeah.
starts.
Yeah, and that's how the
Yeah.
Witcher thing starts. That to me, I'm like, oh, that's how it happens. It all makes sense.
That
but
was pretty good.
for me, I would really love to see Wolverine in his iconic comic book suit, like the yellow and black one, and just like
And it's funny because they made jokes about that.
They did.
Like Hugh Jackman had made jokes about like I'm not
Yeah.
wearing a stupid yellow suit, like shit like that.
Which I think is like I'm glad they didn't do it when Fox had the X-Men because the budget is too low. It would look too costumey. It would look like shit. But now with Disney Marvel, Yeah.
Well,
they can
I
do
would just love to see a
anything
Deadpool and Wolverine crossover where he does it in the iconic suit and Deadpool in the same movie. Like they could make.
You mean you
such a
didn't like
similar-
it? You didn't like it in the Wolverine?
What do you
Remember
mean?
when Wolverine fights Deadpool in the Wolverine?
Oh my god!
It's like a
bro.
stupid Deadpool.
It's the,
It's the most
It's
atrocious
the, it's the
Deadpool
BDS.
ever.
It's the BDSM Deadpool.
Yeah, sure. With his mouth sewn shut.
Teleporting and shit. It's so stupid.
Yeah, you could do everything.
Campbell's bringing up an interesting point that I didn't know. I didn't know Sony owned the X-Men. I thought Fox did
Fox did.
or does.
No, it did. Disney
They
bought
sold
them.
it to
Disney bought them.
but Sony didn't own them.
No, Sony didn't own the X-Men.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking
I
about?
thought Sony was Spider-Man.
Sony
Yeah.
was Spider-Man.
Campbell said
Fox-
Sony
Fox-
owned Spider-Man and X-Men, and no, they didn't. Otherwise, they could have crossed it over sooner.
No, because they own Fox owns X-Men and Fantastic Four.
Yeah. We know that Deadpool was Ryan Reynolds. See, earlier in the movie, because Wolverine Origins, when it's Deadpool, like, and it's Ryan Reynolds just, like, being, like, the normal Dead, I guess, like, before the whole mutation
Human
stuff.
guy, yeah,
And, like, just,
assassin.
like, going through that whole, like, team of, like, drug dealers with the katanas.
That was
Like,
sick.
that was pretty sick. And then,
That was
they,
sick.
and then they
when
fucked
he
it
cuts
up.
the bullet right in half.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it kills
yeah.
two of them. And he's like, all right, everyone's dead in here. Yeah, that was sick. And then they just fucked it up. And then they brought him back.
Campbell, you're fine. You're fine. Everyone makes mistakes. My parents made me, so.
Well,
I think Deadpool 2 is Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool is like one of the best character picks ever in the Marvel universe.
even in the comic books, someone asked Deadpool what he looks like under his mask, and he's like, "Oh, I basically look like Ryan Reynolds plus something." I forget what he said. So he the role was made for him. It was made for him.
And isn't it funny though that like Ryan Reynolds' sense of humor is like literally in line with the sense of humor that Deadpool.
Oh, 100%.
Like-
I'll tell you, they wrote that character for him. 100%.
But the problem
There's
that's-
no one else.
The problem that's happening with Ryan Reynolds though is that his humor is so predictable now. Where whenever I see a movie with him, I'm like, yeah, like it's funny, but I'm like, yeah, like that's I already knew.
Seen
He's,
it. I know it's
yeah,
coming.
He's gonna do that kind of shit.
That's fair.
He
You
plays
see
the
that?
same person in every character now.
You see Free Guy?
Yeah,
Freeman?
yeah.
Is it Freeman?
Free Guy. I'm pretty sure
Free
Free
Guy.
Guy.
No, I haven't. I've only seen the intro of it, but I haven't
seen it.
seen all of it yet.
I heard good things about it.
I heard it was pretty good, and the concept too is what that he's a character. He's a
AI.
NPC in a video game, but is
Gains
aware.
awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
That's
that's
kinda
cool.
It was a fun movie.
I
Yo,
like it.
Channing Tatum in that movie is probably the funniest thing I've ever seen.
He's in that movie?
Yeah, and
No,
his
I don't-
character is fucking hilarious. I
I
was
don't think
crying.
Channing Tatum gets enough credit
Credit?
for
I
his
agree.
comedy or comedic ability. Like
I agree.
Peacekeeper is fucking. Oh yeah, Lee, if you haven't seen, he's Peacekeeper in.
That's John
in-
Cena.
Oh, I always do this. I always do
Oh
this.
my god.
I
did-
I was
oh
like,
my-
I've done
what?
this twice. They're both. I think both of them don't get enough credit for their comedic.
Sure.
ability.
Sure, that's fair.
Yeah, yo, so Channing Tatum, even in
Classic
what was that
classic.
movie where the world ends? In the
This is it.
yeah, this is the end,
This
and
is the end.
he's like the BDSM dog for fucking
Yeah.
thing. I was like, dude,
I don't
this is
remember.
The
so-
end has like literally
mo-
every comedy actor you can think of, or actress even.
That movie is actually very funny. There are so many just like
Oh, yeah. Sorry, go keep finishing your point out.
no, I was just gonna say there's so many just very subtle but clever, crude jokes in that movie, and just like very real conversations that I think is so fucking funny. I love that movie. Just basically any interaction between what the fuck's the guy's name? The
no one knows. You're talking about Mullet Man, right?
Mullet Man.
I never know.
You don't
his
know his
name.
name? Him. It's Danny something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Danny McBride. Danny McBride.
Danny
Danny
McBride.
McBride.
Thank you. Yes, Danny McBride. Any interaction with Danny McBride, Seth Rogen, and James
That
Franco,
whole-
I'm a fan. I fucking
That
love those
whole
interactions.
gang is sick. Like they make
So
such good movies.
Fucking
It's
funny.
what like Jonah Hill,
Jonah
Seth
Hill.
Rogen, Danny McBride.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I feel bad. I don't remember the black guy's name. He's in all of their.
Daniel
movies.
Craig. Not Daniel Craig. Not Daniel Craig. Not Daniel Craig.
Daniel
007.
Craig.
No. It's
I just said, yeah. That's it.
Craig
I'm-
Robinson. Craig Robinson.
I'm terrible at in like all the guys that did the Sausage Party movie. Like that gang is fucking hilarious. That whole
So
group.
funny. The improv comedy that they come up with, like when Jonah Hill gets possessed, and like throughout the movie, when Seth Rogen's talking about like how he's bullied and he was afraid of his man, like he was self-conscious of his man boobs because he always thought guys wanted to fuck his man boobs, and then when Jonah Hill gets possessed, he's on top of him, he's like, oh yeah, he's like, I'm gonna fuck your boobs. He's like, no, not again. Like fucking
They're
brilliant.
so funny.
Shit is
that group is they're a funny group. They're all talented. And then but I don't think they work with James Franco anymore. They said Seth Rogen said they stopped. There was a bunch of the sexual assault allegations came out against James Franco.
Yes.
So Seth Rogen just said like, I'm not gonna work. Like we're not working together anymore.
I get it.
Whatever. I respect that.
Shame, because Pineapple Express was great. And then they made the
pretty
Pineapple
fucking
Express 2 trailer in This Is the End.
In the thing, yeah.
That was fucking
Well, they're
hilarious.
doing
I have to
pitch
watch
for
that
it?
again. I
Yeah.
haven't seen it in a while.
That
but
is a funny movie.
That is a good movie. There's so many people in that movie.
Yeah, even Emma
Oh,
Watson.
yeah.
Emma
Everyone's in
Watson is in that movie.
Yeah, everybody's in it. Fucking Michael Cera.
Rihanna.
Yeah, no, Michael Cera's in that group though. That's their clique.
Yeah.
And then
Who else is
what's
in
that
that
awkward?
group?
What's that
Michael
awkward guy? The other Michael Cera guy.
I forget
The main
his-
character. The main character in This Is the
Yeah,
End.
he's Canadian.
I don't know. He always makes me uncomfortable when he's on screen.
Yeah, he's so like nerdy. Ha ha, guys, ha ha ha.
The
That was a
what's the-
spot on impression.
That was actually very good.
Unless she's not seen Pineapple Express.
That's a funny story.
It's a funny movie.
So Emma, when we started dating, comes over one time and I'm like, "Yo, let's watch Pineapple Express." Like, okay, we go into the basement. This is back when my room was in the basement. We put on Pineapple Express. We didn't watch it.
What'd you guys do?
Did you fall asleep?
Yep. She maintains the idea that I was the one who instigated. I just wanted to eat my pizza and watch the movie. That's all I wanted to do. So I don't believe it.
Who was
She
applauding?
will
But
so-
you
You have
guys
to say,
definitely
like,
watched it.
whoa, that sausage isn't for the pizza. What are you doing?
You guys definitely watched it. Who
There's
the
too
fuck-
much pepperoni on here. There's too much pepperoni on here.
Who the fuck was applauding the whole time then?
Yeah, that movie's good though.
It's pretty funny. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Honestly-
all of that whole clique is in it. I think.
One of the
Wanted to make out.
it's true. We did move. We stopped, and I was like, "Let me move the pizza box." 'Cause I don't want to crush the
warm.
pizza. I don't want to crush the pizza. No, one of the parts that I think is so funny, and it's just such a subtle part. I don't know if you guys think it's as funny as me, but like when Seth Rogen and Danny McBride finally, like, you know, they're like, "Oh, we gotta go save James Franco," and like they start getting their guns, and they're working together, and like they're like rehearsing, and Danny McBride keeps pulling out his gun. He's like, "Don't." It's so, that's why. How do you write that shit? How do you write that shit? That shit is so fucking funny.
They probably didn't.
Yeah, but like, how did anyone keep? Like, how many takes do you think I took? I had to take like 1,000 takes because that's so fucking funny.
I couldn't make it in the acting world. As a comedy actor.
They would hate me. They'd waste so much film on me laughing all the time. No way.
Like when I watch like outtakes are probably some of the best bonus features.
100%.
Like some of that footage is the funniest shit I think I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
Like what's the movie? Paul
Rush Hour.
Rudd, Melissa McCarthy. Their kids are in school. Is it This Is 40 or something like
Yes,
that?
yes. Yeah.
And there's the
Principal.
deleted scene, of the meeting with the principal, and he calls her she calls him like a stupid iPhone and his stupid eye cunt. I don't know how they don't fucking break. Like I don't know. I couldn't do it. The deleted scenes for that movie are fucking hilarious too.
But that movie itself was not that funny.
No, yeah, the movie was not good. There are like a few scenes that are like really really funny with Melissa McCarthy. And Paul Rudd too, and even the chick. What's the other chick in it? She's in Georgia the Jungle.
Elizabeth,
right?
Is it Elizabeth? Is that her first name?
I don't know.
If you saw her, you'd know instantly who we're talking about.
Yeah, you'd know who we're talking about.
You know who I think is such an underrated comedy actor? Who I think is funny as fuck? The teacher he has such a small part in Pineapple Express, but the teacher.
I haven't seen it in so long. I don't really
have you
remember.
seen Role Models?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Also not recently, so I may not know who. You're
Okay,
talking
but you know Augie, the nerdy kid who does like the LARPing.
Fogel, like the guy who's Fogel.
No, his name is Augie.
No, but the actor is not the same actor as Fogel from Superbad.
Yes, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's
he's
yeah,
fucking funny.
No, but not him, not him.
Oh,
but
what the
when, he's also funny. He's also funny. No, but when he's LARPing, he has this homeboy who he LARPs with.
Oh,
who is the teacher. Yeah, who's the teacher in Pineapple Express?
Yeah,
that guy. He looks. Oh, he's in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
He's literally a mix between Michael Cera and the guy who plays Fogel. If you fuse them together, that's him.
No. He looks like a grown-up
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
He's
He's a grown-up Furby.
Yeah, because he has like big eyes.
Oh, you're talking about him. I'm thinking about someone completely different. Now I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about the guy in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, like the soft-spoken. I don't know how to fucking describe. I didn't watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I just know.
Oh my, Charles. He's Charles in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Is it Charles? Is
What?
Charles?
Yeah.
Is it Charles?
He's the main character's like best friend, basically.
You're talking about.
Yeah. Charles Boyle from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
Bro, the fact that you said he looks like a grown-up Furby, I can't.
What's his name again? What's his?
Am I right though?
What's
Am I
Just search up Charles Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's so true. He does.
Wait, what's his name?
He's a grown-up Furby. He's 100% a grown-up.
What's the actor's name though, so I can put it up on the screen for when we make clips?
Joe Lo Truglio.
You made that up.
I'm not kidding. It's Joe Lo Truglio.
Joe Lo Truglio, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's true.
You put him up?
Yeah, he's pretty fucking funny. He does look like a grown-up Furby. I can't unsee that. Man.
He is so fucking funny though. Like
Even in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, his character's fucking
Is he?
funny.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
he's
Brooklyn
hilarious.
Nine-Nine in general is a pretty golden show. That show is underrated.
Yeah, maybe I'll give it another shot. I wasn't a big fan of it in the beginning.
I'm not big on
Andy Samberg.
Andy Samberg in that.
Exactly.
Show.
I can't stand him in anything.
It's because he tries too hard to be funny in certain things, but I don't watch it for him. I watch it more so for their boss, not Terry Crews either, not the lieutenant.
The other guy.
Holt. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
fucking hilarious.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys knew this. For those of you that are Brooklyn Nine-Nine fans, you know Rosa, the actress who plays Rosa. She's the main character in the in the Disney movie in Kanto.
Oh.
She's
really?
Same. Yeah. Like mind blown because it's like they're such different characters.
Well, dude,
and I didn't know she could sing.
Well, you ever watch Invincible, the animated series?
No.
The amount of voice actors in there are insane because Invincible himself is the Asian guy in Walking Dead. The main character, Omni-Man, is played by Jonah Jameson, the guy who plays in Spider-Man, the newspaper guy. And I'm like, bro, it's perfect. Yeah. Perfect casting.
Yeah. And Zazie Beetz, come on.
Zazie Beetz is in it. Oh,
Babe.
The guy who plays the Batman-like character is played by the guy in Walking Dead, like the one who has like the pole arm and stuff. They have a lot of Walking Dead cast and crew in that show, but
that show's very
How
good.
far did you guys watch Walking Dead? What season?
3 or 4?
Yeah. The last season.
After they got to Terminus?
Yes, after they got to Terminus. That's right. Yes.
So you guys don't know who Negan is?
No, I know who he is. Davey, continue watching, and I know a little bit about.
Because we're all Negan. Is the whole concept of the show at the end, but.
Oh. No.
Yeah, I stopped after. I think I saw one season of them getting to Terminus, and then I stopped watching.
It just got. I don't know.
It gets slow.
I lost my interest.
Yeah, it gets painfully slow. I understand. It becomes less zombie oriented and just like staying alive by farming. And
which I do think is
drama.
It's interesting because that is a very big concept and aspect of post-apocalyptic world, like the politics and survival. Like it's not always about zombies, but I don't know.
It picks back up after. That's the
fuck
sad
Carl.
Part. It picks.
I thought Carl was a little bitch.
He gets
Karl Marx and Carl from the show.
Yeah, not just
actually every Carl is a fucking bitch.
I'm gonna have to spoil, but yeah, that Carl gets fucking destroyed. Anyway.
Oh, thank God.
Like
Doesn't
brutally.
he like lose an eye?
Beyond
That's
that
Glenn.
later on.
That's Glenn.
No, he also.
No,
does that.
Glenn. Well, yeah, Glenn's eye pops out.
Glenn loses his fucking everything.
Skull. Yeah. Spoilers.
Anyway, it's 10:30, guys. It's the.
Oh, really? What do we think? What do we think?
I'm thankful that we have a new Joker because I think Heath Ledger Joker was overrated.
What? You're kidding.
That's one of the worst takes
I
I've ever
think
heard.
he's overrated.
You think he was overrated?
I like comic book Joker, so I want a comic book adaptation of Joker. I didn't like.
I think he
did a great version of that.
I think because there are so many comic book versions of Joker.
Nah.
Yo, you're fucked. I don't know.
I think it was good. I think he was overrated though. I don't think he was.
No.
Lucas is about to say that he'd be a better comic book Joker than Heath Ledger.
No, I don't think so. I think Heath Ledger could have spun it differently, but
Heath Ledger, fucking again. I'm mesmerized whenever he's on screen in The Dark Knight. He's so captivating.
Because he's cute.
He was brilliant.
Amazing, insane. Fuck Lucas.
To be honest, unfortunately, before that, I didn't really know any movie that he was in.
What? Yo, 10 Things I Hate About You, so good.
Oh, I just watched that.
So good.
I just watched
Which
10 Things I Hate About You. I watched that
so good, isn't it? That's a good movie.
It was okay movie.
For a rom-com back in the 90s, that's a good movie.
I would say so.
Kempo just said Lucas has lost all credibility.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's like one of the worst takes I've ever heard. Not even movie related, just in general, one of the worst opinions I've ever heard.
I do want Mark Hamill as Joker.
Yes, that Joker was sick.
He voiced the animated series of Joker.
And that was a good one. Absolutely, but still, no, Heath Ledger did a fantastic job. So then would you be a fan of? Would you say Jared Leto's Joker was better? Because that was kind of more in line with.
I would say it was more in line with the comic book, but I think it was a little too. They tried too hard to try and make it like more common, like tattoos and shit like that. I'm like, nah, like.
Yeah.
A little too far, like the slick back hair with the shaved head. I'm like, no, that's not.
Well, he had slick back hair, Joker, in like especially in that animated series because he's like.
More like the shaved head, sides, with like the lineup and everything. I'm like, you're just trying to make him too modern.
Okay, I see what you're saying. A little modern twist to it. Sure.
I liked all the Jokers that I've played so far, but I need to see like one like just try to make it as comic book adaptive as possible. That's what I want to see. Jack Nicholson's look was the closest to the comic book adaptation.
His character was I think.
What about from the show Gotham? I never watched Gotham,
I
don't know.
I never watched Gotham.
Okay, all right. Apparently that Joker's actually really good too.
Yeah, I think Ledger was the best.
I agree.
I don't think there'll ever be another. Not because of what tragically happened. I just think
he actually just killed it.
Fucking did it so well. Yeah.
Yeah, he did a damn good job. Matt, what are you thankful for?
Oh, what am I thankful for? I'm thankful that it's starting to get warmer so we can be done with this winter ass shit.
Yes. Big one. I am thankful for Jolo Truglio. That guy's fucking great. Underrated as shit. I'm gonna go watch something with him in it now.
We should tweet him. Not that we have a Causing Ruckus Twitter, but we should
make one.
He'd be a sick Joker.
We should ask him if he's ever been referred to as a grown-up Furby because, like, now that you said it, like,
he's gonna be on Jimmy Kimmel where like celebrities read mean tweets. That's the tweet. Jolo Truglio looks like a grown-up Furby.
We could get famous off of that.
We could absolutely.
That one. People be Causing Ruckus. These guys. That's funny.
That could be a new thing. Is we just roast different celebrities on what they look like on our Twitter. I'm down.
And then we could talk about it on the episode. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You guys submit you viewers out there. Submit your takes on what celebrities look like, and we can go from there. I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
That one takes the cake. That would be our first one. Our first tweet.
It has to be our first tweet. So good.
So good. All right, guys. Have a good rest of your weekend. Maybe we'll talk about Batman next week because I'm going to see it tomorrow, and Lee and Lucas are coming with me. No, they're not. They don't like me, but we should all see it by next week so we can talk about it.
Okay, that's homework.
Anyways,
I'm done.
Have a good weekend, everyone. We'll see you guys next week.
Ciao.